2, 1, let's play.
And Dilraj gets us underway, plays it back to Jacob Draper. Kai Willett gives it straight back to Draper. Shamsha pulled wide for the Pipers. Draper still has that option, and it does come to Shamsha. Shamsha a little bit quiet, I think, in those opening games. Normally has plenty to say in the midfield, but hopefully he can step up tonight, and we do see a little bit more from him. Stolen away by Tim Brand with Strutov. Brand held up at the edge of the circle, goes back to Mikhail Strutov. Good to see him back out there after missing the last game, and I believe that they worked him hard at training, so we may not see him throughout the match, but they just want to get him out there. Same too with Jean-Paul Danneberg, who missed the last 2 games for the Toofans. And unfortunately they're off the stick of Talvinder, and over the side it goes.
So good from Rohit there. You can see the Toofans, they're putting pressure on the ball carrier. They're working so hard in defence.
Good overhead pass again to Jarmanpreet, wide on the right hand side. Pipers again trying to find a way in along the baseline. Good stick skills. They've won a long corner. It seems to me that the Toofans have got that little corridor well marshalled at the moment. Into the circle it comes, trying to clear the danger. It's a penalty, Shauna, for a back stick.
Yeah, Prashad, they're very quick to give the decision, just making sure all the players are okay, but that's an easy call when you're in the correct position for a penalty corner.
So 4th penalty corner of the first quarter for the SG Pipers. They're in a huddle. Got 15 seconds to get bound to the baseline. Jacob Draper peels away with the ball. Thomas Domine lining up. Rupinder Pal, well, he was forward, but is not going to be flicking by the looks of things. Furlong has stepped into the second battery alongside Domine. Shift to the left, it comes to Furlong. Furlong flicks. Another good save by Danneberg down to his right-hand side. Domine takes the long corner quickly.
Yeah, shift at the top, Farcastle, Furlong coming onto it. That's an exceptional right foot from Danneberg.
And once again, corner was taken quickly, played out down the left-hand side, and into the circle it goes, cleared as far as Draper. In it goes once again, that time lifted off the stick of Akib. Probably a little bit lucky not to, and in fact the penalty corner has been awarded after the 2 umpires confer.
Great communication there from both umpires. It was fine as the ball was swept in. As you can see, that's a sloppy clearance, but this ball swept in, the player having to take immediate action. Players confirming, umpires confirming, and short corner given.
So penalty corner number 5 now for the SG Pipers, and I'm sure Tim Udendala will be wanting them to get one of these in just to ease the pressure. So Domine lines up once more at the first battery, just rocking his stick back and forth on the turf. Furlong will be at the second. The Welshman gets into position. They go to Domine again, and this time he does beat Danneberg, and the Pipers have taken the lead. A really good low flick to the keeper's left-hand side, and the SG Pipers have the lead.
It took them quite a while. That was their 5th short corner, but Draper, you can see, injecting near Castle. It's a bobbly trap, but Domine putting the ball between Danneberg and De Sluver there. Pinpoint accuracy and a 1-0 lead for his team.
As we enter the final 2 minutes of the first half, Pipers hanging on to their lead. Toofans have been coming back at them though, but they've been resolute defensively.
The Toofans in this second quarter, they're up to nearly 60% of possession. And the SG Pipers, they're down to 40. It's a swing of a game.
Kai Willett trying to find a way past Rajinder. He gets a few metres down the sideline, feeds it forward. Roman Duvakot is in the corner. Duvakot, lovely turn by him. Woods had to give chase. Duvakot still going. Look to lay it back, and it's gone in, and it's another goal to the Pipers. Domine with the final touch. And it is 2-0 now to the SG Pipers just before the half-time break.
Domine with the goal, but Duvakot, look at this skill running with the ball on the end of his stick. He draws the goalkeeper out and this tiny little dink back to him, and Domine with his second touch just slots it in.
Well, Domine's skill as well here. Duvakot you mentioned there, Nikki, but if you look, the ball comes to Domine and he has to still beat the defender, and he did really well to get past him there and then just dink it in. So that is just what the Pipers wanted before half-time. Less than a minute and a half. Kushama feeds it to Rajinder. Rajinder goes on a run. Oh, and that looked like a stick check, and it was. It'll be another penalty corner to the Toofans.
Toofans have accelerated so well in this third quarter. I don't know what was said at half-time, but something has really helped. Yeah, no doubt in my mind, and you all agree with me, I'm sure. That is an ugly tackle and an easy short corner to give.
Well, I think a lot of that energy is coming from Rajinder. He's looking to take on the Pipers. Rajinder, of course, whose hero was Sardar Singh, and he actually met him during COVID when Sardar returned home, and he actually trained with him and said that was one of the highlights of his young life then. So he lines up again at the second battery. Amandeep at the first. Shalanand Lakra to inject for the Toofans. They go to Amandeep this time, and Amandeep gets one back for the Toofans. Finally, they get the back of the net, and there's relief on the sidelines and in the stands from their fans.
That was absolutely travelling. Flat injection comes to the near castle, and we've seen it time and time again. It's placed between the post player and the goalkeeper. Villot there and Santiago. It's a really difficult position to pick, and when the ball's travelling that fast, good luck.
Amandeep is such a small man, yet he gets so much power and speed from his flick. Rajinder again being asked to go on the attack. He looks to cut infield, then changes back the direction. Did he find a foot? It's kept inside the circle. Good work by Arshdeep. Arshdeep, I thought that hit his foot, and the umpire agrees.
Arshdeep did really well to keep the ball in play. 3D trickery is the ask. He's looking for the foot, but strong tackle again from Bram van Batten.
Good work again coming forward by Lage. Lage in, oh, he was trying to just either turn it back, and then he got caught in two minds and it just dribbled over the baseline. De Sluva throws it out wide. Summit brings it down. The defence comes out. Dominate. Bumping Summit. Good pass, and that's caught the foot. It'll be a penalty corner to the Toofans.
Really important, the Toofans mounting pressure as they have, and they've needed to do in this final quarter. The disguise sweep, it's so difficult for a defender to get their feet right. And he goes for it, he fishes at it, but there's no chance.
So penalty corner number 10 now for the Toofans. Amandeep lines up once more at the first battery. Rajinder has sent Nick Woods back into the defensive line. He's like, I'm staying here. And I like that leadership from Rajinder. But I'm sure they will go with Amandeep, seeing as he converted the last one. They do indeed. Amandeep flicks again. And it's a penalty stroke to the Toofans. They're celebrating, but they've still got to score past Thomas Santiago, who's been superb tonight. Don't be surprised if he saves this.
Near castle injection again, going to pick that far post, and yeah, he's worn that, but Harmanpreet is definitely stopping a certain goal, so penalty stroke awarded.
Oh, that is great leadership by the captain. This is an area known for warriors, and Harmanpreet showing the warrior spirit. Thomas Santiago just being spoken to by Draper. Wallace is the man coming forward, and I think Draper obviously knows where Wallace is going to put it, being teammates for GB. So does Wallace now change what he normally does, or does he just execute it even better? So 1 minute 10 seconds remaining. Santiago hits the post, the crossbar, the other post. Wallace twizzles his stick in his hands. The whistle goes. Wallace hesitates, flicks, and Santiago does save. And look at the celebrations.
You did say don't be surprised if Santiago saves this, and it was a fantastic save.
I'll ask the question. Please come. Please come. Well, what's the question? Off the line. Okay.
Is this a roll of the dice?
Yes, Raghu.
Toofans referral. They're asking the goalkeeper move before the push.
Yeah, I will check if the goalkeeper is moved before the push.
Yes, please.
The one thing I think, though, is the goalkeepers, we hear them smacking the crossbar. I think that shouldn't be allowed. It is off-putting.
Yeah, I agree with you there. So as this ball is hit, no, for me, that's perfectly timed. I think Zach Wallace, he has, as you say, just tried to get any opportunity to retake this penalty stroke, but take nothing away from Thomas Santiago. What a save.
Yeah, look at Santiago's right foot. It remains on the line. So, yeah, if
There
the
is
other one
no
comes
clear reason
slightly
to
in
change
front.
your decision and they lose their referral.
Okay, thank you.
So the Toofans have lost their referral. We still have 1 minute 10 seconds left on the clock. What a game Thomas Santiago has had. Great save. And does Draper claim some of the credit for that? Domine now trying to turn Amandeep, and he has, and he's won a penalty corner now for the Pipers, and they could put the icing on the cake if they get and flick this home for a third.
Yeah, Domine here lifting the ball, using all his skill on the reverse, and although the foul happened outside of the circle, it was 2 stick tackles, so it's been upgraded to a penalty corner.
So 8th penalty corner now for the Pipers. Udinala, I'm not sure what he's saying. I think he's just telling actually one of them to get back. Shamsha has been told to get back and do a bit of defending in case, because it could be a very quick counter-attack. Rupinder Pal is forward. The whistle's gone again. The clock stopped.
You can't, you lose your referral.
I have to touch the ground.
Go.
Coon.
I know, and you did. Go.
I didn't touch the ground. Look back on it.
You're in it.
Well,
Touch the ground, man.
so Brand is deemed to have gone early now. He is the first runner who's done a great job tonight, closing down Thomas Domine. So this is a major blow. He's not happy with the decision and was saying to the umpire, if you look at it, you'll find I didn't break early. We'll see that in a little while. So Rupinder Pal and Thomas Domine line up. Domine at the first batch, I'm sure they'll go to him, and they do. It's a mistrap though. Comes to Rupinder Pal. It was stolen by Sumit. It's a free hit now. Taken quickly. Brand gets the touch on it. He'll be fired up. Lovely pass to Wallace. Even better pass to Anderson. But who denies them once again? It's Santiago with a double save. That save at the near post is a match winner. The Toofans were sure they were going to score.
How has he stopped that? It was the beautiful breakaway, the skill, Wallace with that behind the back pickup that he does effortlessly, but that double save from Santiago, you say world class.
Well, Sumit now, the last chance. It's a free hit, is it, just outside the circle? Yeah, it is. They've got 7 seconds. They've got to take it 5 meters and then get inside the circle. Brand loses possession, claims the defender isn't 5. They don't have a refill, but the umpires confer and it is a penalty corner. So there is one last chance
You lost the throw.
for
Go
the
away.
Toofans.
Go away, go away, go away. Go away.
Yeah, that man Santiago calling his players back, and neither team have a referral, so they cannot question this. It's been called because defenders weren't 5 yards before they put a tackle in. You can see why it's been given, and smart play from Brand.
Well, Thomas Santiago was saying, stop arguing, get back here and focus on defending. surely he can't be denied the victory. He has really put on a plate for his team. Amandeep lines up at the top of the battery circle alongside him, Rajinder. It goes to Amandeep, it's a bobbly stop and it deflected wide. Another penalty corner. There's no referrals.
Off.
Yeah, you
Go back
can
now.
see the players, they
Go
want
back.
to ask the question, but the umpire's clearly stating time and time again, neither of you have referrals. You cannot question this. It's a bobbly mistrap there, but gets enough away, and really important, once again, Santiago stopping.
Well, I thought there was a definite foot behind the first runner. So Amandeep and Rajinder line up once again. What an end to this game. Amandeep flicks again. Great work by Draper. Draper's celebrating and saying it was all off the stick. The umpires concur, and it is the Pipers who record another victory. Well, their first ever victory, actually, in the Hero Hockey India League, thanks to that man, Thomas Santiago. Must have made 10, 11, maybe even more saves, but 3 or 4 of them truly world class.
A hero for his team, and you can see what this victory in regulation means for the SG Pipers. The last short corner, it's a good injection, it's a good trap, but even better is Draper's #1 running.
And look at the coach's reaction. The Pipers tribe are happy. That is their first victory in their second season of the Hero Hockey India League, and smiles all around, but boy did they have to work extremely hard for it. And Santiago, he is the hero, there is no doubt. This was with about 1:20 left. Great ball. Santiago saves there. The ricochet went to Wallace, and somehow he got back and prevented that going in when you had Arshdeep just waiting to just tap it over the line.
It's the quickness he is able to get up from making that stick save, then back on his feet to make the second stage. You can see why his team are crowding him and thanking him for helping them win.
Well, what a match we've just witnessed. The first win for the Delhi SG Pipers. The final score, SG Pipers 2, Hyderabad Toofans 1.